Good morning, everyone. How have you woken up? Okay. See, it's still very dark, but it's already 6:14. Okay. The moon is still up. You can see the stars still. Okay. It's still a bit dark, or rather, it's still very early. Okay. But we have to have our morning walk either way. Okay. So, yes, so how have you people been? How are you? It's so cold, very cold. It's very cold. It's very cold. Well, you can't even see anything right now. It's super cold. Well, the winter season in Kenya. Well, very cold. Hi, good morning. How are you? Hello. Oh, it's super cold today. How is everyone? Thanks for joining. Well, I'm from Kenya. Where are you from? Ashupal. Where are you from? Oh, nice. What time is it in India right now? It's very cold. What time is it? In Kenya right now, it's around 6:18 in the morning, 6:18 a.m. Just having my morning walk. So thank you so much for coming to keep me company. I really appreciate, because right now there's no one on the roads. Okay, there's literally no one. Oh wow, 8:48 a.m. Wow, that's like what's the time difference? It's like around 2-3 hours time difference. Okay, great. How about the weather? How is it? How is the weather? Oh, okay. How is the weather? Is it raining as it's raining here in Kenya? Yes? Kindly let's like the video. And of course, subscribe if you haven't. Okay, I will appreciate. It's free. Yes, Ashupal, what's the weather like in India right now? Okay, here in Kenya, it's very cold right now. It's raining day and night. Okay, it's super cold. Oh, okay. You people are lucky right now. Very hot. Well, how we wish we would exchange the weather right now because, hey, we're like, could it be God has turned to be a lie, want to destroy Kenya again with the floods? But we believe our God is not a liar. And so just as he promised he'll never destroy the world with the floods, so shall he keep his word, okay? And so however much it's so floody right now in Kenya, people are losing lives and property, we still believe we shall be, this shall come to pass. It shall not last, okay? It shall not last. We believe the Lord will take us out of this tragedy and crisis right now, okay? Yeah, so we're having our morning walks. You can see there's a student there going to school. I don't know whether you can see her. Yeah, she's walking to school. Another one is there. It's very early. Very early. Okay. Wow. It's super cold. Yes, tell me, Ashupal, how is it in India? How is it? Oops. I just had to jump over some little stream there. Remember, right now it's raining and there are streams everywhere. Okay. Water flowing everywhere. But at least with us here, God has kept us safe. And protected for now. For we know not what tomorrow holds for us. But we say we live each day as it comes, okay? We live one day at a time. And praise God for that day when it comes to an end. Okay? Yeah. I know you still can't see anything. It's still a bit dark here, so just bear with me. I had to take my morning walk either way. Oh yeah, water flows everywhere. Everywhere, on the roads, on the small, big and small roads. There's water flow because of the, huge amount of rainfall right now in Kenya. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. In the capital city, people are losing, properties. People are dying. People are getting drowned in the, in the floods. It's bad. It's honestly very bad. Very bad. And yesterday I was just listening to someone say, this is happening because of the negligence of those in power, because come to think of it, if the drainage system in Nairobi was okay, then this could not be happening right now, okay? The floods in Nairobi, this could not be happening right now, okay? But then it's our country and we can't run away from it, okay? The disaster is here with us. We only pray that those in power could, Oh, the sun hasn't come out yet. When it comes out, I will surely show you. At least today I'm walking towards, the sunrise. So when it comes out, I will show you. But you can see the horizon. I don't know whether you can see it. Yeah. So it's soon coming up. So when it comes up, I will surely show you the sunrise. It's so beautiful. So beautiful when it comes up. Yeah. And someone was asking, how about, suppose these rains were not to stop any soon. Okay? Come to think of it. Suppose these rains going on in Kenya. I think you should check on YouTube. You'll get a lot of information here and there on what is really going on right now in Kenya, especially from the capital city. It's bad. It's bad because the floods are getting into houses as well. Okay? So you don't even know where to go to. Okay? Someone would say, well, on the streets it's flooding, but I'm sure when I get home, it will be safe and warm. But then you get home and everything is floating on water. And then you don't know where to go to. You don't know where to turn to. Okay? You don't know where to turn to. Oh, thank you. Thank you. It is so bad. So bad. The situation is bad. Let us really pray for our country and for our leaders. If at all there's something they can do for us to help the situation, then may the Lord grant them that wisdom. Okay? Okay. Oh, wow. You saw someone use a mattress as a boat. Wow. But then even the mattress could sip in water. And then at the end of the day, it doesn't help. Okay? It doesn't help. It's so bad. The situation is so bad. Let us really pray for the victims, those affected by the rains. Okay? And the rains doesn't haibagui, whether you're rich or poor, it affects everyone. Okay? It affects everyone. And someone was making fun that, when there are no disasters, those who have cars, they're rich in quotes, okay? Because I believe not everyone that has car is rich, okay? Those who have cars, okay? When there's no disaster, they would not even pull down the windows to say hi, okay? They will not even want to greet you, okay? They would not want to ask you anything. But right now, right now that it is raining and maybe someone is stuck, they'll be willing to pull down the screen And those whom they were, they were not willing to talk to are the same people whom they will ask for help, okay? They will ask them to come and help push their cars out of the mud, okay? So I think in this world, we should just learn to be humble enough, in every season of life. Treat everyone the way you'd want to be treated, okay? Treat everyone with respect and be humble if the Lord uplifts you, okay? Yeah, so the sun is not yet up, but it's beginning to, be bright. So you can see two things. Wow. You can see the horizon. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. There's this comedian, Eric Omondi. I saw he was making an ark to come and save the people in Nairobi. I'm like, one, how is this ark going to get to Nairobi? Okay, very funny. At times the comedian make comedy out of even very, very sad situations, How is this ark going to save the people in Nairobi? Because one, it's so heavy, so how is it going to get to Nairobi? And then how many people will it be able to, to house? Okay, the population in Nairobi is so big, okay? So big. Some people are really making fun of the situation. But either way, the Lord reminds us that in all things we remember to give thanks. And so, even in this situation still, we are grateful to God. A friend of mine said, well, the Lord is good, even if he is not good now. I still believe he is good, okay? The Lord is good, even if he is not good right now, okay? The disaster is so bad, the situation is so bad, but still, the Lord is good, and he is God. And there's nothing we can do about it, okay? And remember, he's seeing everything that is going on. Nothing is passing, his attention. He knows what is going on. Where I am right now, by the way, this place is a place where some of the legends in Kenya come from. If you know Stephen Leto comes from around this place. If you know Kai, the journalists, Kai too comes from these sides, though from the other end, okay? And then where I am, this is part of the land of the renowned Rudisha. Rudisha was an athlete, okay? So this is part of their family, the Rudisha's family, okay? David Rudisha. He was an athlete. Right now, I think he's resigned. And he lives somewhere down there in town, okay? Yes, so... And lots of government officials have, both out of government and in government, have lands in this place towards the park. Because the Maasai land has big chunks of land, very big chunks of land, okay? Very big chunks of land. And then the Maasai community, it's not an agricultural community, okay? So most of these lands are just lying fallow, okay? So those who really know the beauty of land and the benefits of land are really coming for the land, okay? Because you do not know how to use the land, let us have it, okay? The president has a big chunk of land around this side. Both Uhuru Kenyatta and Ruto and yeah, a lot of big people around here. And now the problem is now that they are really coming this side, the big people, those who have the money, they are really affecting the prices of land this side. Initially, this place, the lands here are so fertile, okay? The lands here are so fertile, and then the prices used to not be so bad, okay? But right now, the prices of land in this area has really skyrocketed, okay, all of a sudden because of these big people coming to this place, okay? So, well, so Hakuls, how are you? How is your morning and where are you? Where are you watching us from? Ashupala, are you still here with us? That's the horizon. So beautiful. So beautiful. So beautiful. You can see that. It is very early and very cold. If you are from a hot region, this would be trouble for you. The cold will be too much for you. But either way, we thank God we are safe from the floods, okay? Our concern right now is those who are affected by the floods, by the cold. I believe there are other places that are colder than where we are right now, okay? Very cold, okay? So let us really remember them in our prayers. Let us really pray for them. The situation is bad. That's a church there. Oh, this is why I love this place, okay? There's just a lot to see in nature. There's just a lot. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. So beautiful. It is such a privilege that not so many enjoy, okay? Not so many enjoy this privilege. And so we thank God we are able to, take in fresh air every morning. No pollution. Now, I was saying that the lands in this place, most of the lands are still very fertile, okay? Because some of them have never been farmed, okay? Some of them have never been plowed, okay? The Maasai just used to keep their animals in paddocks. When they eat this place, when they stay in this place, they're taken to another place. So the farms are still very fertile, okay? But then, now that people noticed the Maasai community is not an agricultural community, the other agricultural communities came in and, some are leasing the lands to plow, some are buying their lands, and some of those who are leasing their lands to plow are using very strong chemicals on the land, and they are interfering with the fertility of the land. It is very sad, by the way. They are really interfering with the fertility of the land. By the way, a bigger chunk of the food that feeds the country come from this side, okay? The maize, the vegetables, okay? The beans come from this side, okay? But they are highly chemicalized. That is the truth. That is the truth. You go to the market to go and buy vegetables, and that vegetables, because they sell them in the evening, you find that in the morning they were sprayed. In the evening, they're brought into the market, okay? So you can imagine. It is so sad. It is so sad. You know, growing up, we never knew that chemicals were being sprayed, were supposed to be sprayed on plants. We would just grow our maize like that, okay? Not adding anything, okay? But right now, people believe that the maize can't grow until you add chemicals to it for it to grow, okay? That you can't add, you can't just grow plants, grains naturally without adding anything, okay? Growing up, we never had, to add manure, the top on plants. Right now, there's all sorts of, chemicals being added to our plants. There's that one to kill aphids. There's one to kill, the weeds. So people don't want to work hard. Or you have weeds in, you have weeds in your farm. Just go spray. Go spray this chemical, and tomorrow you'll have no weeds. People don't want to dig, okay? You have, your plants are affected by this kind of insects. There's a chemical for that. So we are consuming highly chemicalized grains and vegetables, okay? And that is really affecting our health as well. And so, if there's a way you can have your plants without chemicals, please do. If you can get the animal manure, go ahead. And maybe just before I pass this place, okay? You see around this place? Now, my landlord comes around this place. And there's something very funny about the Maasais. Okay, there's something very funny about the Maasais. One, if they're fighting to, to kill. I don't know whether that is true, but for the experience I've had, you'd rather not provoke them. Just be nice to them. Don't provoke them. Okay? Because one, you'd not love the experience. Okay? You'd not love the experience. Now, my landlord comes from around this place, and the mother is a Maasai, but his dad is a Nandi. Okay? Now, but they migrated and came back to stay, from the mother's side. Okay? They came back and lived from the maternal side. So they live here with the brother, and so with the maternal uncles and all that. Okay, with the maternal family. But then it's like these people felt as though because they were now growing and growing and growing and growing. He's a teacher, and so he would get into business and it prospers. He does this and it prospers. And so people felt like, the family felt as this boy or this man is now becoming a nuisance to us. Okay, he should go back to his place. Okay, and now he has children. Okay, and the children were now also prospering and becoming a threat to the family as well. So do you know what they did? They literally butchered the man's son, the first heir of that teacher, around this place. Okay, here next to their home. Okay, and that fence is the brother's fence, and the son is being killed here. You know, at times this world, I don't know. The man was literally butchered here. They began following him all the way from town. He was on a bike. They followed him all the way up here. So when he got here, we were supposed to get into their home, and maybe he would have been safe. But then when he got here, they caught up with him, and the man was butchered. It was literally, his ear was found dropped there. Okay, it's very sad. It's very sad, and it's just because of issues of land. They felt the family is being a threat to the larger family now that they come from the other part of the world, and they came back to still want the land from the maternal side. Anyway, that's life. Okay, now I was saying, if there's a way you can afford to get your food organically, okay, if there's a way you can make organic fertilizer and deal with the pests organically, then you'd rather do, for the sake of your health, for the sake of the health of your family. Okay, yes. So hi everyone. So if you're in, just remember to like the video and say hi. Just say hello and thank you for your company this morning. Thank you so much for accompanying me this morning. Ashupal, are you still around? Are you still on board? Hakuls, where are you watching from? Yes? You see, these places were never inhabited. There were never houses around this place, these hills. I will one day take you to another hill, the other side. Very beautiful. From that hill, you can view the whole of this place. Okay, very beautiful. But people have begun to encroach that piece of, or rather that hill, and people are building on it, and people are and the beauty is fading away. Okay, but it used to be a very beautiful place. People would come from very far places just to come and see it. And there we go. Are you seeing the sunrise? Are you seeing the sun? Oh, the horizon is so beautiful. So beautiful. So beautiful. Just next to where the sun is rising, there's a tree there. You could think it's someone standing next to the sun. So beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. So beautiful. Wow. This is so nice. You can see from the other end, there are farms. There are farms, large tracts of farms, okay? And most of the food consumed from, rather percentage of the food consumed in our country comes from this side, okay? We have the Kisii community is an agricultural community, and they are really making good use of this place. Actually, some of them are even staying in the farms, very deep in the forest, okay? Very deep in the forest. Some of those places are not safe because remember, around this place we have the Masai Mara National Park. So you could find the wild animals roaming out of the park into the fields, okay? So it's not even safe. But who are the Kisis? Very daring community. When it comes to agriculture, oh, they'll go all out, just to ensure they farm, okay? And they are really feeding the country. The Kisii community, we also have the Kikuyus, okay? The Kikuyus, apart from being, it's more of a business community, they also do farming, of course. So it's a beautiful combination, okay? The Luos do farming, but not as much, okay? The Luos are, they're Nilots, okay? They're Nilots, and so they're not so much into farming. And so even if you go to Luo land, right now as farms are blooming, this other side with something in the farm, when you go the other side, most of the farms are lying fallow. And I don't know, but there's just a way God creates a balance, okay? There's just a way God creates a balance so that we have to interdepend. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. The sun is rising beautifully. Ashupal, are you able to see the sunrise? Oh, look at that. So nice. The sunrise from my lenses and Transmara. So beautiful. Look at that. Oh, the sun is rising beautifully, beautifully, beautifully. Oh, it's so beautiful. There is sunlight in my soul today, more glorious and bright. Oh, the sunlight is so beautiful. It's more glorious and it's very beautiful. Actually, we are so grateful that we can see the sun today. Okay? We are so grateful that we can see today. And as much as you say it's a winter season here in Kenya, you cannot compare the winter season in Kenya and other countries, okay? Other countries, when it's winter season, it's snowing and it's damn cold, okay? It's snowing. The whole ground is white, okay? But we thank God we can still see green grass, we can still see the green leaves, and we are grateful, okay? We are grateful, okay? We are reminded that we should always try and pick the lilies. We should try and pick the roses out of the the thorny branches, okay? As much as the branches of the rose flower is thorny, there's a beautiful flower on top of that branch, okay? And so let us pick just the what? The rose, and forget about the thorns, okay? So as much as it's very cold right now, we are grateful we can still see the sun. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, wow. Very beautiful. Look at that. Okay? So let us look at the positive sides of life in whatever situation that we find ourselves in whatever circumstance that we find ourselves in. Okay? So even right now, with the situation in Nairobi, we have the comedians who are making fun out of it. And remember, they're making money just because of that. Okay? Okay? Just because of that, they're making money. Okay? So there's always a positive side of the coin. Okay? So let us try to be positive as well in every circumstance, in every situation that we find ourselves in. Okay? So, yes, so for everyone who accompanied me for my walk today, thank you so much and may God bless you. And how I wish to see you tomorrow again. We'll go walk towards the other end. Okay? And I believe you'll be able to accompany me tomorrow. Your company was such a blessing. It was nice to have you around, to converse with you and to say hello. Okay? And tomorrow let us bring so many people on board so that we can be able to share our thoughts. about the current situation in Kenya and life overall. Okay, can't be able to encourage one another. It's not easy, but together we can make a difference and together we can move. Okay, the Bible says that it is a good thing for brethren to dwell together in unity. And so if we are together, if we are united, and we can make a difference, and the journey seems not hard. Okay, so well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Akluz, remember to come back tomorrow. Ashupal, thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I think you dropped before you saw the rising sun, but I've taken some shots for you so you could check, okay, and experience the beautiful sunrise from my lenses. Okay. Yeah. Otherwise, it's been so nice. So I believe you're going to meet again tomorrow and continue with our morning walks and chats. Okay. Yes. There is sunlight, blessed sun. Light when the peaceful, happy moments roll, where Jesus shows his smiling face, there is sunlight in my soul. May there be sunlight in your soul today, despite the circumstance that you may be passing through. May the Lord put a smile on your face today. Okay? And I pray that we may not lose hope. Okay? We may not lose hope. It is so hard. The economy is so bad. But you pray that the Lord will give us the strength to continue when He still placed breath in our lungs. Okay? Sunshine in our soul today. Okay? So for those affected, I don't know what to say at some point. Well, but I pray for the situation at the capital city. I pray and believe that the government will do something about it. Let them work on the drainage system, okay? And let them try not to approve buildings that are in areas that shouldn't be, okay? And even those that are already built, they should be done away with, honestly, for the sake of the safety of the citizens, okay? Because someone going to look for a house in such a place doesn't know, this place is like this, okay? Doesn't know when it rains, this place will be flooded. Doesn't know, okay? So I know it's a lot of work for the government, and at times I really feel bad for our leaders. Actually, it's not an easy thing to be a leader. It's not an easy thing. And that is why even for our politicians, if you know you're not called to be a leader, you'd rather not vie to be a leader. Being a leader is a calling that requires wisdom from the Most High. It's not easy. It's not easy being a leader. Okay? Especially right now, everyone else is looking, towards leaders to come to their aid. Okay? And the leaders are also like, how are we going to solve this problem? It's a natural calamity. How are you going to solve it? It requires, the intervention of the heavens. Okay, because there's no way you're going to stop rains. You can't stop. But then you can ask for wisdom from above to let you know how to deal with it. Okay? Work on the drainage system and whatever is possible to avoid all this, because now this is the second time this is happening. Okay? The first time it happened, it took everyone by surprise. It has never happened in Nairobi, of all the places. Okay? And at that time, people were really making fun. The other parts of the country that are prone to floods. And people were like, oh, these people have run all the way to the cities. And so the rains are looking for them. People are making very funny remarks. Very funny remarks. Okay? The rains are looking for them. So let them go back to They're flooding areas so that the floods can leave the cities, okay? And now this is the second time. What is the problem? Okay? What is the problem? Who is not doing his work? Okay? It was saying because it's out of negligence. Okay? It's out of negligence. So for those who have neglected their work, kindly do something about it. Look at that bird. Look at that bird. Enjoying as though nothing is going on. Enjoying as though there's no problem. Okay, they're not worried about tomorrow, they're not worried about the day. But for human beings, the Bible says that, okay, if God can take care of the birds, knows how they are clothed, the Lord knows how they eat. The birds don't even work, okay? But they're not worried. But we human beings who are superior to the birds, who are superior even to the tiny animals, we're always very worried about tomorrow. We don't know about tomorrow. We don't know about what this day holds for us. But we know who holds this day. And so he shall carry us through. Okay? We don't know about tomorrow. We don't know what this day holds for us. But we know who holds this day, that he is mightier, he is stronger, and he is so powerful. Okay? And nothing is impossible with him. Okay? And so, with every situation that we are passing through, let us remember whoever holds tomorrow and whoever holds today. Okay? And he shall make things perfect at his own time. God's time is always the best. Okay? Let us try and practice patience and resilience. At times our faith is just placed to test. Okay? Are you able to endure the pain for a little while? Are you able to endure? Okay? So, let us pray that as much as our faith is being put to test, the Lord will give us the grace to endure for a little while until that right time comes. Okay? Yeah. Otherwise, thank you so much. There are others who are enjoying the fruits of the rains. You see, the sand there, and someone will come to sell it and get money. So to every bad thing, there's always a good side. Okay? There's always a beautiful side. There's always a green light at the end of a red light. Okay? So, and remember, my friend here, Shupal, was saying India is very hot. Very hot. Okay? Kenya right now, it's very cold and raining, and yeah. So when you have a green light, remember someone is having a red light. When you have a red light, remember someone is having a green light, and it's for a purpose, just to create balance. Okay? Just to create balance. And the Lord is aware of all that is going on. May he take care of us this day and protect each and every one of us and answer our silent prayers according to his will and riches in glory. Otherwise, bye-bye, and meet you tomorrow again at the same time at a different place. Okay? Thank you for accompanying me. I really appreciate. May God bless you all. Okay? Bye-bye.